Oh, RPK delivering.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right, RPK. You cheeky little man. And now misutaaa is also in prime position to keep an eye on this bomb. I love what we're getting out of Vitality early. NIP, they do have ZTR deep within this A bomb site, but he's going to go back into alt mid now and get this bomb from underneath enemy control.
And ZTR has walked right through. Apex giving him the room. The door will need to be opened if he doesn't cross the bridge, but he's trying to take a one-on-one there. Instead, he's got misutaaa trap jumping around the corner, and he can't kill him. Surely no way he survives. It's not going to spread. He lives in the corner, not for long. Apex, oh, he can't get the kill. plopski, how is he still alive? How is he fighting?
Looking good right now. They're trying to get in. They're trying to get past this, and with the smokes now down, cutting out shox from the round. It's a pretty rough spot to be in now for Vitality. He can try and deny the bomb plant. The spam is almost dead on. There's no prizes for almost here. Vitality, they needed kills to propel them into this retake. And those have not provided them.
Even that nade almost kills Hampus, right? Down to 6 off of the plant. Vitality can't catch a break, but now they need to break back into this bomb site. Hampus waiting for another D kill and might get it. Does some damage, but no rush to peek here. And Vitality, they know this one's already past the port of call. They've got to get out and save. But NIP winning the round off time alone and looking to hunt these kills. And that they do too in spawn.
The Silver Fox lurking alone up in the apartments. plopski seems determined to check for him, but it's actually ZTR to beat him to the break. So now the man advantage taken, the bomb plant coming in. Vitality are at least here and nearby, ready to retake, but bomb's already going down. NIP just holding their ground with that bomb in their favor. The pistol tries to hit a good timing. A nice attempt from Apex, but nothing connects. And so it's nice, it's clean, it's exactly what we wanted from NIP. So shox and co, they just sprint down the banana to come on this fast flank into the A bomb site. Low HP on plopski, he's the first man out of the round. And there's even more where that came from. This crossfire still delivering down in the pit. Yeah, Rez has gotten sneaky with it. They need to clear out RPK though. He's been a real nuisance in this position. Oh, the one AK bullet has given up his position. And the trades are good for NIP. The blink of an eye, it is all left onto misutaaa, who's over at that B bomb site. And while, you know,
more grenades for Vitality. Will they be as prosperous as the last time around? That molly on the tree won't find anyone. plopski's just stuck in the smoke right now.
Oh, he saw the blood.
Blinded, but still getting the kill. And bloodlust for misutaaa. Finds the first for Vitality, but they're not done at that. shox gets a kill in mid. Rez comes out through the boiler.
Is this 3-on-5? But still feels like there's an air of uncertainty around Vitality right now. You know, they've kept 2 over towards B. They're still paranoid that this comes back into a B play. The flash that RPK throws sets him up well. And so it is just left on NAWWK in the blink of an eye. Pretty quick round. Pretty just done deal from the get-go. You know, 2 kills come in. NIP never reclaim those kills. They never trade them out.
And yeah, they don't drop the AWP either. They just go straight back to full rifles. Oh, fair enough.
That's a little juicy from plopski.
Ouch.
And that's a bit of a big nade in response. Still, you know, you'll take the nade damage and trade of a kill. Great spot for NIP to be in. It's going to apply a lot of pressure to Vitality here, right? They feel the need to rotate players around with misutaaa getting that kill and continuing to feel pressure at this B bomb site. We do see a rotation in from shoxy, now set up in CT.
Now walking into ZywOo are the ninjas. Oh, collat.
Yeah, traded, right? But RPK still down in the pit, and shox having to rotate round long side is now trying to look for a way back into this, right? Hoping to buy some time for his teammate to rotate in misutaaa. And now they both take this angle over towards short. Bomb's been planted for NIP. And aggression at long does give that kill away. shoxy going back for that proves instrumental to this retake for Vitality. Now they've only got Rez left to worry about. He needs a clean kill here. Trying to isolate these engagements, looking for the long fight, but going toe-to-toe with shoxy, taps him out of the round.
As more and more health gets lost, he is only a shot from death, so it wouldn't make a difference, that armor. RPK, oh, he's getting flashed off. They're coming up short quick, and shox has a crossfire, but now he's out on his lonesome. The flash is really good. They've got an entry. If they can kill shox, this could be their round, but shox is hunting them down, dropping another, and it's only Hampus.
Yeah. And if you try to go into the site, you won't like what you see at short. There's 2 players here, and so misutaaa holds the line. he'll decide to back out. And so that's our indication that this is going to be a B play, right? You lose ETR and apps, it means you got to go B. And with just 35 seconds left, the push is now coming in. Three strong here for Vitality. And misutaaa has been Mr. Multi-kill in this series. He's doubled up. Apex is now trying to hold the line. shox, he goes running into the action. But they do give ZTR those 2 1v1s to carve a path into the clutch. Now a 1v2. ZTR with the bomb planted, both players for Vitality coming through CT. This is not an easy clutch by any stretch of the imagination. Vitality are going to try and play this one together. They're trying to play for the trade. ZTR has his work cut out for it, but in with the first. Oh, with the spray.
Need to dish out some death. ZywOo's still boosted. He's got mid locked in. RPK hears the drops. They don't even check for him. He's been up here every round. ZTR does get that trade, and that's bought a bit of room here for the bomb plant, but still left on pistols. They can't retrieve that gun from apartments yet, and so Vitality should be good to retake. They're trying to find it. Where'd it go?
Oh, they got it right. ZTR been able to locate this gun. Never trusted him with it. Tucked into the pit. There's a long smoke down. The Vitality have had to wait for on the fade. They need to check boiler. NAWWK could get away with absolute murder. Only good for one. Down in the pit now, ZTR redirects his attention to short. The mollies have churned up these two short side players. It's another attempt and a big clutch, and the molly burns out misutaaa. Oh dear. For shox, he's out of the round. He's saving. He's gone. ZTR.
With ZywOo back on long in the library, moving up contact. This could be completely by surprise. Vitality don't know what's hit them until it's already happening. shox, though, in the corner, covering RPK, who does die, but now they have to clear him from the site. ZywOo coming through the long smoke to offer some support, but shox doesn't need your help. He's got 3, not 4. It's ZywOo to close. Charge into the B bomb site. misutaaa is the only man here. You have to hit the 1 deg. Oh, it's only a tag. Chasing him down. misutaaa dropping the smoke, and he gets the kill. That's massive for misutaaa. Can he hold on?
He has been good at these multi-kills, right? I called him Mr. Multi-Kill, but the flash has really complicated matters. We're getting good mileage out of misutaaa, and he buys enough time for rotations to come in. NIP, they're trying to explode fast on the back of getting these kills. With flashes raining over CT, RPK is set up for the peak. Oh, not this second, though. And there's the spray from NAWWK that might make this round doable. The bomb is dropped banana side. NAWWK is on to the AWP. Yeah, he's being given a little bit of room, but this CT peak getting held, really drawing out the very limited portions of time that he's got. And so Apex,
he's waiting for them to cross right by Rez. Oh, he checked it, but not fully. He didn't clear the corner. Now shox has everything on his plate, ready to bite down onto NIP. 1, 2. Oh, he can't get the second. NAWWK flicks back with the orb. ZywOo responds. The bomb is loose in middle, in the choke point. They've got a flash to find it. That has not gone how shox has wanted, but ZywOo has at least kept it in the advantage. And there's another man in the apartments. Flash, but doesn't matter. ZywOo takes the shot blind.
Yeah, this round's this round kind of decides if this is like a very dominant first half of Vitality or if NIP can close the gap. So misutaaa does not want to let this opportunity slip by. He's not given a lot of room, but Apex trades it immediately. Now calling for these rotations. NAWWK fakes the bomb plant and nails the shot. It's another clutch attempt for NAWWK. This time a 1v2 and a chance at the 4K. Back towards Dark he goes, hiding an emo, but this guy is not feeling down at all right now. Instead, holding for a banana peak that's never going to arrive. Both players bound through CT. Heading into the retake, NAWWK. This time he's got time on his side. This time it's Vitality feeling the pressure, and it's the collateral for NAWWK to put 6 up on the board for NIP. And it smiles all around there.
But can it do NIP one instead? He's actually gotten past Plopsky, who's trying to cross to the site. Now Apex alone, 1 mag to play with, 14 bullets left, and he's being flanked as well. It's important the pit player does not die, but oh, Apex has read this one. No.
Yeah, man, pretty gnarly from misutaaa. That's what we're used to seeing out of this guy, though. It's not even a surprise at this point. misutaaa gets a BS kill with a Glock. Yeah, just another Thursday, mate. Down in the pit, ZTR flashed off, but look at shox getting stuck in with this. Oh, never mind. ZTR drops 2, and now the double setup is uncovered, but they drop the bomb. Apex, misutaaa trying to gain some ground, and it's another little BS Glock kill for misutaaa. This guy here to collect the debts of NIP. Barges out through the door, spots the man in the site, and NAWWK taps them both out of the round.
Oh, what a read for NIP. They've done it. And it's going to pay dividends.
Ooh, they're flashing the MP9 through. Rez has got to clear close. And now he's trapped at the sandbags, but still good for the double. Tensions at an all-time high. Vitality now realizing that this B site is not where they want to end up. They rotate away, but Plopsky has got this information ahead of time. 15 seconds into the A site they go, picking up a lot of pace, and they've got to go even faster. Hampus from down in the pit, just trying to buy time, trying to slow down this site take and whittle down the numbers. Apex.
Rez ready on the short side. Smoke down, they're going to go over the car. He's so blind, these flashes render everyone useless, everyone but ZTR, because he's boosted in the site. misutaaa tucked down behind will only get one.
And since then, man, his confidence has been through the roof. And so once again, he's really pushing the boat out, seeing how much he can get away with. He's gone aggressive in through the apartments, nails that shot to misutaaa.
Yeah, RPK on the entry. Hampus is going to peek out after the flash. Plopsky not cleared, and Hampus helps out on the second peek as well. Apex trades, but he's not going to live long. Shox late to the party, now has to blow out some birthday candles, but Plopsky's the first to clear. He does do it. How does he survive through the smoke? That spam puts him on 14. Plant coming in, he's committed to it. No one here to stop it. No smoke either for the spawn, and Molly will have to do, and he peeks ahead of the flashbang, blinded, and NAWWK takes him out with the orb. NIP get a quick, clean retake under wraps. Primed and ready on the angle. He's going to get flashed off. I like the pace. Can they overwhelm NAWWK? The smoke down. Oh, random shot, and it connects. He finds Apex. ZTR hiding on the edge of a smoke. They're going to go through into this site. No waiting around, and maybe they should have reconsidered, because on the other side it is a dastardly gentleman. Shox now. It's back to Tech9s, and it's back to be fast. Oh, they get churned up in the Molotov, and they've got to drop smokes on them if they want to commit. Look at the health they're taking. Look at the damage done, dealt out, and Plopsky's trying to finish the job. He gets a dink, not finishing misutaaa, but the nades could instead. Molly onto default. They'll have to plant at the back of the site.
Yeah, 3-on-3, right? One of the best chances you've had, and it's on a buy like this. Oh, damage is good for Apex. Oh, now with another kill coming in, it might just be this save. Finally, Vitality might have broken this streak. This is going to be the A site take.
Yeah, they're really hoping that someone makes a mistake and aggresses B, and that's where the punish kill can come through. But it's the other way around. RPK peeks into NAWWK, and the orb gets the opener. It won't even need help as well. Vitality continue to pressure on their A control. Plopsky dinks, or gets a dink, but it gets domed as well. And now this B split that didn't work earlier might be the answer here for Vitality. Good kill for ZywOo. The orb in CT, watching, waiting, and even hitting misutaaa. He can't get the kill, and he needs every shot he can find. Oh, pulls the knife as Apex comes out of the cubby. And Vitality, a great mid to B split, finding their 10th round.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame for NAWWK, right? He's having a great game. You could feel him trying to outposition there in what was becoming a 1v4 for him. They bait the shot out of NAWWK. Drops the molly. ZTR, that's, yeah, you're dead there, man. There's no recovering that. Ooh. And Rez is followed up onto as well. NAWWK is still here, and now is the only man who can make a difference. But fully blind, Apex deletes him from the round. This second AWP is in top middle. Vitality pressuring both sides of the map. Look at how deep Apex has gotten. Oh, the backpack showed on screen for a second there from behind the pillar. Plopsky draws the attention in, and there's the double swing from sight. Vitality now surge back up through A. NAWWK trying to hold the middle, isn't giving them the room, isn't giving them the time of day. ZywOo and misutaaa left to pull this one back, or else it's 15 to NIP. Map point in a series that Vitality need to win. The damage done through the smoke. ZywOo nailing that first shot, but still alive and still causing problems is NAWWK, who's not giving them an inch of ground over towards A. 15 for NIP. Now hinge on the back of a B execute. As simple as it gets. They try to break the hold apart, but they can't get past Hampus. He's still alive, still looking to cause problems, and with missed shots coming in, he's gone on a bit of a tear. Shox is now low. NAWWK is still alive, and alongside him it's ZTR. Apex, a lot of pressure on his shoulders, and giving that kill over now leaves it on shoxy with 5 points of health. As good as this guy is in clutches, this is asking a hell of a lot. They don't know where the second man is either. shox now set up in the pool, needs to be flawless, and there's the first. The follow-up brings NAWWK down low, and it's shox with 5 HP to make the 1v2 happen and keep the dream alive for Vitality.
Not enough utility to sell fakes either. They've got just a couple of smokes left as they throw 2 in. Actually, sorry, they were already thrown out. That's why. And they're going to commit off the first volley as well. Look at this rotate. 4 CTs here. NIP can't afford to win on a niko. That would be horrendous for Vitality. They need to get these kills, but they're so blind. So are the CTs. It's the same case again.
I don't like it. I don't like what's happening. Oh, Vitality all hinges on this. Rez with 1, and ZywOo's keeping it all in favor of Vitality. They dodge the danger well, and now just ZTR. 1v3, while 2 of these players are low, this should still be an impossible round. He splashes himself through, tries to power through these smokes, and now tagging RPK. You've got your pieces in the right place and potentially at the right time. Hampus playing around this long smoke has just removed RPK. That now triggers the go button for the rest of Vitality. They spill out of the apartment. shox is still playing over the top of this smoke, but a man down. We need a hero to emerge down in the pit. Rez is good for another. Oh, this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of control, and Rez goes on a tear.
Here they come.
This is it, ZTR. You got your work cut out for you. The dualies are in with the first, but that is it. Cut down after that. ZywOo and misutaaa make quick work out of this A bomb site, and the rotations have got to come through for NIP. A pretty grisly main smoke dropped, but up on top of main, there's another man trying to hold down the line. shox locked in a fight outside, gets tapped by NAWWK, and so in the blink of an eye, the vent rotate and the outside rotate have found a killer piece. misutaaa and ZywOo, the 2 players that open this round up, now have to get it over the line as well. Just ZywOo, as he's left in the clutch, wrapping around the silo, dancing on the boxes, but plopski is there from the heavens above to lock in that round for NIP.
ZywOo smoking main. Rest of his team running amok outside. They're going to cross down towards B. There's already a rotate here from the vent side. Going back up is Hampus, though, as util blankets A. That actually cancels him out on B. They spot him, and they run right by. Bye-bye, Hampus. We're going to get the plant in now. Hope you don't mind. And he does. He's here with a vengeance.
Oh, he swings the door, and he's just fighting them with the MP9. Only good for the first kill. A lot of damage to his old mate Apex there, but we'll get finished off thanks to plopski. misutaaa can't tap them down with the tech. Here's the wrap from shox that has nailed the first, and ZywOo dropping through the vent in the meantime. The bomb is not planted for him, and that MP9 needs reloading if my memory serves me right. So he's out of action just for a moment. shoxy is the man that has the round in the palm of his hands. They tap the bomb in with the peak. So much damage, but neither kill comes of it. shox needs to just land 1 bullet, and Rez taps him out with the USP.
NAWWK, though, he has the cross with the AUG and scoped up, ready and waiting. They're actually going to walk close into him. He might not be ready for how quick they're here. Or the barrel gives it away. NAWWK gets a warning, and he's going to try and spray them down. 2 kills with the bomb loose. That's a good hold for NAWWK. Still Vitality own outside control. It's important not to feed them the picks here to give them more room to move. And so Rez repositions and takes his pixel angle, tagging RPK and doing a little bit more. plopski even finishes misutaaa in garage, and they don't even need to really fight at this point, but they're going to peek together, and it shows great results. 2 for plopski, 1 for Rez. plopski re-aggressing. They gave up yard early. NAWWK has swapped sides with him on the ramp. Hampus is here the whole time, and they do sort of check him, but not convinced. He gets away with 1, and plenty more info. The Vitality have numbers outside.
While this has happened, Apex has crossed around him. Now, plopski could hit a timing, but likewise, so could Apex. There's plopski nailing his opportunity. And Vitality are given a lot of time to get comfortable in this 3-on-4. They send 2 over towards ramp, but the bomb is not planted for them. Hopefully this doesn't come back to hurt Vitality. If ZywOo falls, no one else has a say in this bomb. He's only good for the 1. misutaaa's having to come back from ramp.
Nades on the roof and a rush through the heart into that A site. It's going to get messy. Rez with a double dropping in. ZywOo shooting up, and Rez is already in his face. RPK trades, but up the vent is Hampus here to play. He's not needed.
For his peak, that's NAWWK looking to throw it from CT. It pops now. There's the peak from Hampus, but only 1 kill. Rez also going through those outside smokes, gets dealt with.
It's a good call for NIP to put numbers on B, and ZTR isn't watching. He's waiting for them to come his way.
Oh, yeah, but seeing the head, shox takes it off. And plopski is dismantled right away. Vitality, they break the curse. It's similar to back on Inferno, right? A huge streak early on for NIP, and now we have the response for Vitality.
Util coming out, Hampus watching for the red cross. He's dropped the first. ZywOo not going to be able to trade. Hampus not giving him the satisfaction, and he even gets a dig. That's beautiful for Hampus. He falls out very happy indeed, chuckling his way to B. And Vitality will avoid him by taking the garage. If they run, Hampus hears it, and I think the call is made. I've heard them push past.
Up against this kind of mishmash buy. They're hoping to find success on the back of an A play, but a lot of bodies inside of this bomb site for NIP. Rez, does he want to go through? The bomb has to get in, and they're looking to deny it on the side of NIP. With those kills, the round is locked in. Rez with the swing, plays it and times it to perfection.
Felt like they just got there in time. NAWWK now with the orb. If they jump, they're dead. Oh, they crossed their dead through the smoke, 2 for 1, getting the tag to misutaaa and the bomb. The call might not be there. Is Hampus ready for a fight this fast? Yes, he gets one, finishing the job done by the orb.
Oh, the molly burns NAWWK down very, very low. He's still having to worry about ramp as well. This isn't a clean-cut round. Now looking to get it planted. Shox is still a long way away. He's lurking back through the lobby, going towards vent to try and drop into this B site, but Apex is getting surrounded. He is all alone, hung out to dry, and dealt with by this UMP.
Oh, no.
Shox makes noise dropping in the vent. Now they should be aware. Doesn't look like they are aware. And they heard it, Rez. Keeping an eye on this, but someone's got to get on that bomb soon. You don't want to give Shox more time than needed. He's got another attempt at a clutch here. Last one on B didn't go his way, but this time around, oh, it's close. NAWWK holding on, rewarded for his patience, and not a trade in sight from Vitality. Minute risks, right? You're facing in Hut. That could have given a kill away, but you got faith in NAWWK, you got faith in the AWP, and it provides another attempt at the vent drop. Hampus has missed both these timings, very unfortunate. Does have the double doors open to swing into the site, and will deal with misutaaa. ZywOo alone in B is fast wrapped by ZTR, and the other two players of Vitality never even down the vent, now having to rotate in to a bomb site that NIP have fully rotated onto. They are holding the vent, almost like they don't know he's here, but it doesn't matter. ZTR has still overwhelmed him.
And why would you stop this now? 9-1, double ramp setup. They've read it well. It's the first time we've seen Vitality charge, and they're getting absolutely shredded once again. Apex dead in the water, and it's a 10-1 lead to NIP.
But regardless, like, this is not the kind of scoreline you expect out of a Vitality game. Hampus now in a different position again. A lot of tricks up his sleeve outside. Never even needed. Rez has just deleted 2. On that peak, the spray transfer to find them. The flashes keep coming. There's more where that came from as well, as Hampus now makes his presence known. And in the blink of an eye, this round is left to RPK, who's been wrapped through the lobby. Vitality set up in the 5v5. They turn it into a 5-on-4. The Tech 9 of Apex charges Rez down. Out through ramp come the remaining 3 for NIP. And while they have dealt with the first, there are a lot more bodies left to quell. plopski doubling down, but from above, they drop onto the last man. And it's plopski fighting to the last breath as he grabs that defuse. NIP up to 12.
There's no rotator yet. And actually, the main position of rotation that NIP have been using has been the ramp. So that has been cordoned off for now. Red tape everywhere. Flash out the door, but ZTR is going to wait for his team before he commits to this retake. And this is, okay, again, I hesitate saying this is the best chance Vitality have had it around. It should have been the last one, but surely this can be a little bit better.
Yeah, it certainly should, right? Like, looking at where people are set up, looking at the angles NIP have, but there's no accounting for individual brilliance. And that's what NIP is showing up in spades with when it comes to these retakes. They got to move quickly, but the kills are coming in, and it's all left onto Shox again. Another clutch needed, trying to hold down ramp. And Shox is the guy you would want here, but tapped out by ZTR, who's absolutely dominating Vitality. The defuse, it's going to be close, but it's 13 on the board for NIP. They leave it to the last possible second.
Oh, there's no survivors.
And the sound guy's like, yeah, just play it out.
Get him out of here.
Go to commercials. Make that money. Hit the button.
No.
Oh, Rez through the smoke.
And this is the last thing they're expecting. ZTR's even pushed through. They check him at least, but no kill. And now plopski hides his Rez to get the kill from the A site. And one by one, Vitality fall into a mushy paste. Hampus misses that one. But it's not going to be a matter. It's not going to be a worry for NIP, who have a 5-on-2 to close the half. The AWP fires off, and Apex is all that stands.
And he's a dead man walking. ZTR there to reap the reward right at the end. NIP.
Hampus tapping with a Glock as well. Apex, plenty of ammo to throw down range, but no brain.
Yikes, dog.
Hampus one taps him out. Now they can split A, get into main. Through the smoke they go. Hampus walking in. Rez does get domed outside, but they're still going to commit to this one. The flank is in. They know about it, but they still want to look forward before they look back. Instead, Hampus attacks, and he gets 4. Looking for an ace now. It's NAWWK trying to close the round. Hampus might have to instead, and there it is. An ace for Hampus.
If you're NIP, you just want to win this round, right? This is the easiest round you're going to get in the entirety of this game, and you don't want to let Vitality pick up any kind of steam and ever worry, you know? Like, now you're in a 4-on-4. You want to seize this moment. You want to seize the gap in the B plate. ZTR caught with nades in his hands by Shoxy, and turning back into the site, Shox digs down another. This was exactly what you didn't want if you're NIP. Back into the A bomb site. Hampus gave us an ace in the pistol. Well, now we're asking for 4. Will get the bomb planted, and Hampus is waiting for secret rotations, trying to thin out these players before they get into this site, before it becomes a problem. And there's a freebie for Hampus. Now the outside player trying to fixate on him. He loses Plopsky back in the site, so Hampus has got no choice but to fight for this control, to fight for the round. And while he does nail the first shot, late smokes for NIP by the looks of things as they go back towards T-spawn. misutaaa wins that initial engagement, and now while the outside smokes go in, Apex is primed and ready to have a bit of a say in how this round shapes up. ZywOo is lining up this pop flash for him. I think the difference here, last time we saw the flash attempted for NIP, it felt like it went a lot higher, so it gave you more time to dodge it. ZywOo's looked like it was a much lower trajectory, but instead, the flash isn't used.
Yeah, went in early. Apex didn't peek with it. He hesitated. He held off and hoped that they wouldn't check him. He gets 1-for-1, and ZywOo does the same, so works out pretty well. Those B rotates are in, and yeah, ZywOo spammed the smoke as they were crossing to Apex. Certainly helped him with that hold.
They can sneak up on you pretty quickly. The outside smokes are in. This time it's an opening kill for NIP. ZywOo reclaims that and puts us back into a 4-on-4. A big trade, or an equalizer rather, outside. Now the ramp room split coming in. They lose Hampus back in lobby. The numbers dwindling again for NIP. The elusive Shoxy getting out of the ramp room. Lives to fight in the B bomb site. They need the opener, and there's Apex removed, but Shox is still here, and he's not going quietly. It's left to NAWWK in the 1v2. Bomb looking to get planted, but the rotations are already here.
He found a smoke, dropping it to enable a plant. He knows one's behind the door, but they swing it wide open, and that should be info, right? Shots as a molly is thrown. That's now NAWWK knowing where they're coming from. And he has time before that smoke fades. Reposition, get behind the boxes, tuck back in the dark room, waiting for them to discount this position. They don't have util to get him out, only flashbangs to flush. NAWWK waiting for the kill. He's not giving them room. He wants to fight straight away. He wants to close, and he will. 16-5. NAWWK does it on his own. 1v3 to find the map. He found a clutch of the same caliber back on Inferno, and he'll do it here.